As the second week of this interminable election campaign stumbled to a close, it was clear that Abbott was well in front. The coalition is coasting, Labor is struggling. In fact, it looks hard to see how Rudd can ever stop Abbott. But it doesn't seem quite so hard to see how Abbott can stop Abbott. Abbott is getting a bit smug. Abbott's coasting, he's not really worried about anything much anymore, and it's starting to show. There was, of course, the notorious suppository gag, when Abbott denied that anybody was the suppository of all wisdom. This went round the world in seconds, became an international hit, and indeed has prompted an avalanche of jokes, probably the only printable one of which is that it's Abbott's other end that's the problem, not the suppository end. But that wasn't the end of it. Abbott's now drifting off message a bit. When he went to the inner city seat of Lindsay, he said that the candidate, his Liberal candidate, Fiona Scott, had sex appeal. Well, frankly, I don't see too much wrong with that. I mean, it was much worse when Mark Latham, writing in the Financial Review, said, "Oh, no, she didn't." Tony Abbott must have been wearing the beer goggles, said Latham. Fiona Scott wasn't even a good sort. Okay, so I think we can say Abbott got out of that one. But then, moving right along, he went on a widely listened to radio program to describe gay marriage as a passing fashion. Of course, he denied that that was what he meant. He was simply talking about fashions generally. He wasn't a great one for altering tradition with the aim of a passing fad. But when you read the transcript, it's very clear that he was referring to gay marriage, and that's certainly how everybody took it at the time and has taken it ever since. This is a much more serious gaffe. If Abbott really does believe that gay marriage is a passing fashion, then the mad monk is back. Captain Catholic is taking over, and this is not a good look. Abbott, of course, isn't the only one who is having trouble with gay marriage. There's a guy in Western Australia, a member of the state upper house, who said the other day that gay marriage had to be prevented because it would lead to marriage between a half-brother and a half-sister. A half-brother and a half-sister, and he even gave them names. Their names were Ethan and Stephanie, and these two would get married if you weakened the laws holding traditional marriage away from the gays. Yes, it's a horrible thought, isn't it? But I suppose in a way it's better than Cory Bernardi's threat of bestiality if we get into gay marriage. Incest just trumps bestiality. And of course, gay marriage is a problem. In New Zealand, they legalised gay marriage, and the rumour is that in order to appease the religious right, they are now going to have to legalise marijuana as well. Why does the religious right find this so important? Well, is it not written in Leviticus that if a man shall lie with another man, he must be stoned? I'm Mungo McCallum.